early 2025, social media was dominated by a viral photo trend. Everyday users uploaded standard selfies, and an AI filter rebuilt them as dark, grainy, 90s-style horror movie stills. Generative AI is typically characterized by inconsistency. Because these models function on probability, background details usually shift and morph with every new prompt, creating random, flickering hallucinations. This specific filter produced a different result. Across millions of unique photographs taken in entirely different locations, the exact same masked figure began appearing in the background. This wireframe analysis shows the figure conforming to the specific depth and geometry of the room. It maps to the perspective of the hallway and aligns correctly with the reflections in the mirrors. This high level of exact spatial accuracy suggests the software was tracking a persistent, physically grounded target within the environment. The trend took a darker turn when users began comparing sequential edits. They soon discovered the figure's position was not static. It moved significantly closer to the camera with every new generation. Investigators identified a strict behavioral requirement for the anomaly. The entity only manifested in images where the subject was physically alone. This scatter plot tracks the figure's behavior across multiple sessions. The y-axis represents the distance of the figure, while the x-axis counts the number of times a user applied the filter. The resulting trend line shows a steady, mathematical approach toward the subject. Every use of the app effectively advanced a countdown to a physical convergence. 19-year-old Lena Morris became the most prominent case study of this progression. On March 11th, she stood outside a diner and captioned the post, "This trend is actually creepy." The image showed a masked silhouette standing far back in the parking lot. 24 hours later, Lena ran the filter again. The silhouette had moved from the parking lot to the window directly behind her. During a live stream 3 days later, Lena's viewers began frantically commenting on a figure standing in her dark hallway. Lena turned to find the hallway empty, but a new image automatically saved to her phone gallery at that exact moment. It showed the figure standing directly behind her chair. The live stream indicated that the algorithm was processing real-time visual data from Lena's immediate environment. At 2:14 a.m., Lena's account uploaded one final photo of her bedroom with the caption, "I didn't take this." Forensics experts found that the image file lacked a standard digital signature. The metadata fields for camera model and date created returned no values, suggesting the file was generated without the use of a physical camera or a known device. Enhanced versions of the file reveal the figure standing over Lena's bed while she slept. Lena Morris disappeared that night. Investigators found her apartment locked from the inside, with no signs of a struggle or forced entry. With no physical evidence at the scene, the impossible digital file remains the only record of her final moments. A former machine learning engineer later proposed a theory that shifted the focus from a software glitch to a physical reality. He identified a process called latent data reconstruction. High-end AI models often rebuild missing information by scanning for microscopic environmental artifacts, tiny shadows and motion markers that exist in every digital photo but remain invisible to the human eye. By aggregating these invisible signatures, the AI perfectly rendered an entity already present in the room. The algorithm was effectively preserving an object that the standard camera hardware had captured only as background noise. The filter acted as a high-sensitivity lens, exposing a physical predator that relies on the biological limitations of human sight to remain hidden. Months after Lena vanished, her account posted one final automated message. "He stands behind everyone. You just taught the AI how to see him." The original filter was purged from the internet, and major platforms now use aggressive algorithms to suppress any similar images or reports. However, the model had already processed millions of data points. By training on those photos, the AI learned to recognize these same latent signatures in ordinary, unfiltered photography, finding the entity in the background of everything from vacation photos to empty street security feeds. This suggests the entities have always been a constant in our environment. The technology simply provided a mirror, revealing the predators we have lived alongside in the dark.